When I'm trying to connect my database to the Rails application, I'm getting this error. And on forums like Stack Overflow, I come across solutions like just create a user with this name in Postgres. But I don't agree with it, and I know a couple of other ways to send the username to PostgreSQL. First, check the environment variables of your shell. Input this command to terminal. If you don't find them, I suspect your Rails application isn't sending them to PostgreSQL, so you need to set them up. You can do it in these ways. For this session only, you can set the database root username in your Linux environment variables. However, it's not the best choice. If you initiate a new terminal session, you will lose all the variables set in the previous session. To avoid this behavior, you need to set new variables in your shell profile files, such as .bashrc or .bashprofile or .zsharerc. Shell profile files are configuration files that are executed when you start your terminal, such as bash, zshell, fish, and ch. To know what shell I use, I write echo, or I use this command. So I found out that the shell is bash. Next, I can set a variable in the config file through a text editor like this. Or I can set a variable from the terminal like this. This command will write your variable to the config file. To update my terminal, I will write this. In this way, Rails reads the Linux terminal config files and only then sends the username to PostgreSQL. But what if I don't want to edit Linux shell config files? I want Rails to read variables from its own files. To do that, I need to install the gem called .env-rails. Then I paste it into my gem file. After that, I'll be able to use my environment variables from my Rails application folder. Now Rails will first read its .env file and then set all the required data to PostgreSQL.